Hey everybody, this is Harriet Cammock with the Harriet Cammock Show. Thank you so much for joining us. We are the show that talks about living your best life now. You're now tuned in to the Harriet Cammock Show as we talk about living your best life now. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome to the Harriet Cammock Show. Thank you so much for joining us. And I want to say hey to everybody in Cincinnati. Hey, you guys, how's it going down there? This is Harriet Cammock. I'm the host of the Harriet Cammock Show. We're broadcasting live from 1440 a.m. in Detroit. So I want to say a shout out to everybody in Detroit. And I certainly want to say welcome to everybody in Cincinnati on 1320 a.m. And I want to give a shout out to the production staff and to those behind the scenes. We've all been working tirelessly to effect this transition. And I want to say thanks to Tim Gallagher. Thank you, Tim, for facilitating us, and certainly to the staff here at 1440 in Detroit, to Caleb and everybody involved. I want to say thanks to all of you, to the engineers and to the interns and so on who helped us to drive this engine. As you know, it takes a dream. It takes a team to do a dream, right? There's no such thing as an iron team. There's certainly no such thing as just one person doing everything. You know, it takes a lot of us to get it going, and I'm not by myself. So thank you so much, everybody. I really, really do appreciate it. And so the Harriet Cammock Show, just for those of us who are joining us for the first time, and I suspect that many of you are probably on your way home and you're wondering, you've never heard me before. That's because I was on at 6 o'clock. And for those of you in Cincinnati, our show is about living your best life now. And we talk about the issues that matter and the issues that concern us. And we also talk about whatever is trending, that is current. And what we do is we bring it to you from a perspective that affords you the luxury of looking at it through different lenses. So often our impressions of life happen to be colored by the people around us and happen to be colored by events and by others. So I bring to you my own perspectives on the issues and how the issues define us and what we perhaps should look for. So that's basically what we do. We're talking about living your best life now. And I myself, I'm an author. I have written books. I speak at events, and I am also, as you can tell, a radio show host. So you can find me anywhere on the web. And for more information about me, you can go to my website, www.harrietcammock.org. And if you want to invite me to speak, you can go to greatblackspeakers.com to say a shout out to them also. It takes a team. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. And to say hey to everybody. And also to my friends on Facebook. Hey, Facebook. I got to say hello to everybody on Facebook. Many of you, we grew up together. There are many of you whom we grew up together, and it's nice to see everybody. I certainly am appreciative for technology and for Facebook that affords me to keep in touch with everyone. And I welcome your feedback. So go to the Harriet Cammock Show on Facebook. It's one of the safest and best platforms to access me. And tell me your story. I like to hear your story. And you can also find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Harriet Cammock. And, you know, Instagram is kind of goofy. Everybody just does whatever they want to do. You can tell I'm enjoying technology, aren't I? I just love it. I just love it. I think it gives all of us a window, if you will, into what we're thinking. And it also gives us a platform because now everybody feels empowered and you feel like you can share your own ideas, your own viewpoints on whatever it is that is going on. And for today only, well, there will be other times in the future, you can also view this show on YouTube. So as soon as we're done, go to my page, The Harriet Cammock Show, and we'll post the link to YouTube so you can view the video feed. So not only will you get to hear me, but you get to see me. Isn't that something? Right. So today on my show, I have my very special friend, Angela Howard. And she is the owner of a company called Lots of Love Care Packages. And basically what they do is they're basically just provide care packages to various kinds of needs. It's based on needs. So you would call Angela or you would go to her website and she will tell you how to get in touch with her. So Angela, I want to say welcome to you.
Thank you, Harriet. Thank
Great.
you for having me.
Great. So tell me a little bit about what is Lots of Love Care Packages about.
Lots of Love Care Packages. It started with my son. The ideal came about when my son graduated from college, and prior to him graduating, I would pack up some of his favorite treats things that will remind him of home, and I send them to him. So it initially started with college students, but we have branched out, and for people that have a loved one in the military, we can thank them for serving the country, and various, if someone is in the hospital, we can also send a care package, or if they're recuperating at home.
That sounds great. So if I have children and I have a daughter away at school, so if I wanted to, I could call you for that. Or if a friend is in the hospital and I have cousins who are serving in the military, shout out to our men and women in uniform. While the rest of us are sitting on our couches watching reality shows, they're actually out there defending us. So shout out to them. So I could contact you and so on. So if we wanted to do this, we brought in samples. And I wish my radio audience could see that. But if you want to view what the packages look for, certainly go to my page, The Harriet Cammock Show, later on. And we're going to post the link to YouTube so you can see what the packages look like. But what are some of the things that you would place in a package?
Well, we have about 7. We have 7 packages now. I do have one that is strictly sweets for that college student that loves that sugar rush. We also have healthy care packages when someone is into more healthy lifestyle. We also have packages that for someone, if you want to donate a box to someone overseas and to charities.
Oh, awesome. So if I am a health freak now, you could put together a package for me. And if I have a sweet tooth, which I do, I like my brownies and chocolate, everybody. So come Valentine's Day next year, you all know what to send me, right? And the address is 2994 East Grand Boulevard, Detroit, Michigan. What you do is somebody contacts you, and then you put together a package based on what they have described. Well, where on the web can we find you if I were interested?
Okay, my website is www.lotsoflove.com. You can order directly from the website, or you could also give me a call at 734-972-9568, or you can email me.
Okay, so it's LOL lotsoflove.com. LOL lotsoflove.com for all your care packaging needs and whatever it is that you might find yourself in need of. If you have somebody who is sick in a hospital and you just want to cheer them up and you don't just want to send flowers. Sometimes we send flowers and then when you go to the hospital, they put it outside. You know how that works, right? But if you just want to send somebody something to say, I'm thinking of you, or maybe you offended your wife, you stepped on her toe, or your girlfriend, or your significant other, whatever, then maybe call Angela and say, you know what, I really need to send this person something. And you can find her. For more information, go to LOLlotsoflove.com, and you will find all the information about Lots of Love care packages. So for those of you in Cincinnati, she does ship to Cincinnati too, okay?
Absolutely.
So don't think that, well, it's just for a Detroit thing. Nothing that we discuss on the show is confined simply to the region of Detroit. We are nationwide. So whatever we discuss here, we bring people to you who will be able to facilitate and service whatever need or desire that you might have in the region of the country that you are in. So we're all in this thing together, right?
Okay.
Right, everybody?
Right.
All right, so for more information, go to LOLlotsoflove.com, and there you'll find Angela and information on her. She's also on Facebook?
Yes.
What's your page on Facebook?
LOL Packages.
LOL Packages on Facebook. So many of you have your smartphones right now. You can just look for LOL Care Packages, LOL Packages, on Facebook. Just look it up. And of course, for more information about the Harriet Cammock Show, you can go to my website, www.harrietcammock.org, or you can look me up on Facebook, the Harriet Cammock Show. And it's easy to find. And if you have any more information, of course, you can Google all of us, right? Right. So we're going to, next Tuesday, when we come back, we'll have other individuals on. I'm not sure who will be our guest next Tuesday. I have to check my calendar. I kid you not, you guys. August flew by, and now I have to kind of readjust that today is the 1st of September. And I don't know about you, but here in Detroit, it began to feel cool from about the 10th or 12th of August. So, you know, we don't know what's going on yet. It looks like it's fall. Last week I wore boots. This week I'm in flip-flops again. I'll take the flip-flops weather any day. So if you're down in Cincinnati and you're having better weather than us, why don't you give me a call and I'll come down there, right? Right. This is the Harriet Cammock Show, everybody. I'm so grateful that you took time out of your busy schedule to be with us. And as usual, when come back again, for those of us in Detroit, I'll be here again tomorrow evening at 4 o'clock. And for those of you on 1320 a.m. in Cincinnati, I will be back next Tuesday at 4 p.m. My special guest this evening was Angela Howard of LOL Lots of Love Care Packages. And you can find, for more information about Angela and the packages she delivers, go to LOL Packages on Facebook or LOLlotsoflove.com to find more information about that. And as for me, we'll see you soon. And I want you all to bear some things in mind. One of the things I forgot to mention at the top of the hour, we still live in a world where real things are happening. And this morning, one of the stories that I saw that happened overnight was not just the shooting of the officer in Texas. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But also the fact that over in Afghanistan, a man and a woman who had committed adultery were lashed 100 lashes each in front of a group of men sitting. So, whilst we're sitting and enjoying our freedoms here in the United States, there are some things that are really happening worldwide that we should pay attention to. And for those of you who know anything about me, I want to end violence against women. I want to end violence, period. So even though there's this movement called the Black Lives Matter movement that's going on, I want us all to pay attention to the fact that we still have to maintain our society in law and order. We still have to respect the law. And we have got to bring ourselves to the point that as angry as we might feel we have to engage and we have to respect the law. We have to respect the police officer when he shows up. You don't want to live in a society where there is no law and order. And you certainly don't want to be without the police presence. You do want that to happen. So we've got to find a way in which we engage and communicate that maintains law and order and that there is respect for law and order. We can't just continue to do what we're doing now. It's just not going to work. It creates anarchy. And if you've ever lived outside of this country, you know what I'm talking about. So we want to maintain the integrity of the peace, and we want to maintain the integrity of law and order. This is the Harriet Cammock Show, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Join me again tomorrow at 4 p.m. here in Detroit. And for those of you in Cincinnati, I'll be back again next Tuesday. Be blessed, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Harriet Cammock Show on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 4 p.m. as we continue to talk about living your best life now. Stay connected with us by visiting our page on Facebook, The Harriet Cammock Show, as well as on Twitter at Harriet Cammock. See you next time. And remember, the best is yet to come.